We have the Bureau of Ministry and Agency, about 15 ministry and agencies that are involved with infrastructure development, and also those who support the work that we do. And I will just name a few of them. We have, for example, like the agency, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, Water and Soil Corporation, the National Port Authority. We have also the WASH Commission, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here to help us with protocol organization, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Transport, the EPA. We also have all of the other academics, like I said, from the University of Liberia. We have people from the different academic institutions to come and see how we discuss the issue of our infrastructure and develop, a framework thereafter. We have a platform that is established now, not just for 5 days, but for the rest of the period, to look at the infrastructure and how we approach that. There could be some policy reform, there could be some structural reform, there could also be some, merger, looking at the functionalities of different ministry and agencies that may be overlapping. In terms of reform, we're looking to do that because we want to make sure our infrastructure can work for us. The deficit we have now in this country is as a result of the lack of infrastructure. That has impeded our economic growth. And so that is why we prioritize two of the sectors, roads and energy. But there's also deficit in the other sector. So for example, the Port of Monrovia got only 600 meter in terms of its berth. Because of that, there's limited capacity to handle vessels. So it will make transportation in terms of bringing goods to the country more expensive. So once we review all of what's happening, it got to propel us to be able to change some of the way we do our infrastructure and improve our national economy. One of the things that will come out of this will be a complete roadmap that we will take to cabinet. So after this, there will be a validation workshop. After this conference, there will be a one-day validation workshop. We bring back all of our ministries and agencies and some of our partners that work with us to validate what came out of this conference. And that will be taken to cabinet for cabinet endorsement as to how we proceed with some decision, and intent is to make our infrastructure work well for us. So we are happy to be in Compass City in Ganta. I took the responsibility to bring us to Ganta. All the conferences are held in Monrovia, and I thought Ganta should be the place. And I'm sure the people of Nimba and the people of Compass City happy that we got here. And in terms of the facility, there's very good facilities here. Let me also say the hotels are okay, and in fact, a few months, a few years from now, when you come to Compass City, you think you're in Monrovia, because I think the Nimbayans are doing a very good job here. So we're happy. Today is day 3, tomorrow is day 4, and Friday. So thanks to everybody for coming. Thank Nimba for welcoming us. We're glad to be here, and let's continue to enhance everything we do around our infrastructure so it works well for us and improve the lives of our people. Thank you.
Just one question, Minister. Can you take me? My name is Emmanuel Jebo. I write for the New Dawn newspaper. During one of your deliberations, you talk about a restructure or reform. That is the Ministry of Water. Our proposal is on the way. Could you recap that for us?
Yeah. So again, Liberia, participated in there's something for water across Africa, and there is a compact that we signed up to. Hopefully, maybe I might be going to Senegal to begin holding these discussions. But we agreed to look at the water ministry. One of the things is that there's fragmentation as to who's dealing with water. So water and soil deal with urban water. The Ministry of Public Works should do rural water. We also have the WASH Commission that has something to do with water in terms of policy regulation. So what I'm trying to do and have suggested that come out of this conference is to see how we can bridge all these fragmentation and put it in one place. Public Works should do road and bridges. Let me say that. Shouldn't be doing water. The Liberia Water and Soil Corporation is responsible for water infrastructure. So our thing is, let's add the rural part to water and soil to take care of the entire water infrastructure across the country. So there will be proposals for different reforms that we think will work in terms of moving our infrastructure forward.
What's the essence of this water ministry you are proposing?
To manage our water resources in terms of how we proceed with that, how we deliver basic social services, specifically water, to our people across the country in terms of the penetration. Of course, the Ministry of Mines and Energy also has a water component. We think it should be also taken away from mines and energy. The water component should be with water. Mines and energy should focus on energy investment and mining. Now, water components should also go to the Ministry of Water. So the Ministry of Water will be responsible to manage our water resources and also how she can provide water as a basic and a human right to the rest of Liberia and just manage that properly. That's why we're proposing the water the water ministry, and it also connected to hygiene, sanitation. Okay, access to water allow you to create a clean environment, and that's what we're proposing. And I'm very sure the president will sign on to come back, and we'll see that happening. Then we can transition what we call the WASH Commission, for example, also into the water ministry, which is responsible to set policy, processes, regulations, and standards for how we manage our water resources, whether for commercial purpose, whether for providing basic social services in terms of water to our people. That is what we are proposing.
Thank you so much, Minister.
Thank you.
So you're listening to Minister Guinness there talking about a proposal on the way for the establishment of a water ministry for Liberia, taking care of all of the water. So this is the New Dawn. My name is Emmanuel Jebo inside Gompa City, Nema County, covering of 5 days of Liberia National Infrastructure Conference, our team rebranding, rebuilding Liberia through reconstruction. Also, thanks for watching the New Dawn.